Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mardigra experience with the man who could go off at any minute, Mr. Iain Lee.
A pensioner named an ill-advised bombing campaign after it. Join me tonight, please welcome the dynamite, Miss Daisy Donovan! And later on, we'll be hearing from roving reporter Mackenzie Crook on his most exciting assignment yet. After reporting from Serbia, he really wanted to get away from it all. I wonder where he's gone.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, shit. More of that later. But now it's time to launch our very own human rocket, Tommy Vance, into the news cosmos to beam back the best stories in the universe via the plate in his brain. Here's his news slam.
Thursday, April the 8th. And new scientific research reveals that mobile phones heat up your brain and can actually make you clever. Of course, it doesn't work in every case. From brain radiation to organ donation, and this woman saved her tot's life. She gave him a portion of her liver. But if he thinks he's getting her Findus crispy pancakes, he's sorely mistaken. From a baby that's weak to the land of the leak, and the campaign starts for Welsh devolution. We cannot afford to lose them. They've given us so much, like... Oh, Terry Griffin. From Welsh devolution to finding dissolution to stress in the workplace. Brits are doing yoga to relieve office tension. I got stressed at work once. I paid the cleaner to toss me off. Problem solved.
Thank you very much, Tommy. That was the new slam with all the full-grown adult news stories. But what about the runts of the litter, the small stories? Well, on this programme, we certainly don't put them in a plastic bag and chuck them over a bridge. We nurture them with our red top roundup. A French couple could be facing court action for causing unnecessary suffering to a child as they name their baby Zebedee after the magic roundabout character. This is true. So you can get done for calling your children a stupid name. Paulie Yates, look out. A boozed-up motorist who was pulled off by police after causing an accident tried to fool them by swapping seats with his pet Alsatian. The driver told the police he was innocent and that the dog was driving. And they were getting away with it as well until the dog failed the breathalyzer test and punched the officer. And tried to hump his leg. Sophie Rees-Jones let slip her Grand National tip today. When asked why she was tipping 33 to 1 shot Betty's boy, she replied, with a wry laugh, because I'm marrying him. Of course, she didn't pick the outsider 200 to 1 shot arse bandit. They seek him here, they seek him there. And now they found him. The Mardigra bomber, Britain's most famous cash point desperado, has finally admitted leading an extortion campaign against Sainsbury's and Barclays.
Until they caught him, police had no idea what the bomber looked like. Who was this elusive man? A new Zorro? A modern Moriarty? A 90s version of Raffles the Gentleman Thief?
Ding dong!
No.
It was Edgar Pearce, a 61-year-old unemployed Frank Butcher lookalike, who spent half his time watching Crown Green bowling, the other half building weapons of mass destruction, from icing sugar and clocks. Let's have a look at one of the Mardigra bombers' Mardigra bombs in action.
A few feet away, a woman passes by with a child in a pushchair. Then the device explodes.
Look out! That was a bomb! Now, I know it's not exactly Hiroshima, but it's certainly enough to put the wind up Sainsbury's. But how did such a cunning criminal ever get caught?
Well, according to the police, the Mardigra bomber was only given away by his suspicious behaviour as he tried to collect his blackmail money from a cash point. We've got some police surveillance footage here. Now, would you have spotted him? Could that be him?
I think so.
Possibly not. What about him?
Looks a bit dodgy, but I don't think so.
Suspicious jacket. Or maybe it's this guy. The police certainly think so. It's funny how even the most brilliant criminal mastermind is often caught out by the teeniest detail. A report out today reveals that far from hurting our heads, mobile phones actually make our brains go faster. Slightly unbelievable when you consider most mobile phone conversations. Yeah. What, in your eye? Oh, shit, that hurts. Not exactly a brain operating at peak capacity. But can mobile phones alter people's brains? Iain got mobile to find out.
So apparently, giving brain tumours, headaches, depression and memory loss, mobile phones can actually make your brain work faster. Can this really be true? I've come here to London to try and find out. Right, we'll do a couple of quick tests without a mobile phone, then with a mobile phone, see if there's any difference in your reaction time. OK, first of all, just want you to follow my finger. What is 28 multiplied by 9?
I can't think that quick.
That's fine, we'll leave it there. The answer was actually 252. With the mobile phone attached to your head, let's see how your reaction time is. What is 28 times 9?
252.
Well, the results seem fairly conclusive, but whilst we can't really be sure that mobile phones make you more intelligent, maybe we can prove that old scientific thesis that mobile phones make you more of a prick. Now, would you say you're more or less of a prick since getting your phone? Different rings on the phones have different meanings as to what type of personality you are. So can you sing the ring you've got?
It's just a short one, it just goes...
Hang on, let's find that. Yeah. Now, according to this survey, that means you're a tosser. What's your ring like?
What?
Your ring. What ring? No, not your ring, please. The actual ring on the phone. Can I ask, has your mobile phone made your brain work faster?
I wouldn't have a mobile if you gave me one.
Okay, well, I was about to give you one, actually, if you'd like one. I've got one for free. You can have that. Whoa! You said you were Lee, the 11 o'clock show, London. From the dawn of time, man has dreamt of two things. The first, travelling to the stars. The second, turning up at school naked. Germanic genius Professor Heinz Wolff has recently claimed that space travel is in fact a waste of money. Well, we totally agree. So we decided to waste loads of it by sending Mackenzie Crook into orbit. We can join him live now from the Mir space station. Hello, Mackenzie. Hello, Mackenzie. Hello. Sorry, Mackenzie, we can't hear you very well.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Now, tell me, Mackenzie, what's it like in space?
It's out of this world, Iain. I can't believe I'm really here.
Are you really there?
Yeah.
OK, now, I've got to ask you, everyone wants to know, how do you go to the toilet in space?
Why do you think this suit's so big, Iain?
And there's one question that Daisy wanted me to ask you. What's sex like in zero gravity?
Exactly the same as it is on Earth, Iain. I'm not getting any at all.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Over and out.
OK, I'm about to say something really disgusting. So if you're easily offended, you can fuck off now. The following word has just been banned by the BBC. British. Come on, BBC, that's political correctness gone mad. But what does it actually mean to be British? Our 11 o'clock show focus group got together some members of the great British public to find out.
We are Marvin Baxter's conglomerated Insight, and we're here today to incite your insight into the subject of our focus group, Rebranding Britain.
Essentially, we're rebranding Britain for a brand new Britain. How would you rebrand Britain, Brendan? Victor.
How would I rebrand Britain?
Yeah.
Well, I'd put new letterheads on everything.
New letterheads?
Yeah, definitely.
Dolores. Heads or tails? Wrong. It's Austrian-born singer Falco. This is the future of our money, unless we hold on to our identity. Who do we want on this coin? Not Falco, surely.
We need stuff that stand out, stuff that... It's like we...
Changing.
Life changing. What
Like-
about Philip Hillick, the man who designed the Frisbee?
Yeah.
Has that not changed people's
It's
lives?
massive in America.
It's huge.
They love it. They love to know that.
I just don't believe that we should be putting people that invented Frisbees onto our coinage and reinventing a new flag just to go into the Millennium.
We can't all cure meningitis.
I know, I'm just saying. I think something more serious should be on our coinage.
What about Michael Burke?
What if, on the front of our new coin, we have Cadfael? Really?
Yes. Yes, good actor. Yes, great actor. Hmm?
Who would be the perfect counter to Cadfael? Who would balance that coin?
Perhaps someone from a lighter walk of life. Would it be Cliff Thorburn? Cliff Thorburn here, soon on his wedding day.
Tell me the coin you'd be most happy to have in your pocket.
Cadfael and Cliff Thorburn.
That would be a coin you'd be happy.
The national anthem is the most famous British song in the world, perhaps after Coming in the Air Tonight by the brilliant Phil Collins. Can we hear a snatch of that now? No, we didn't bring the tape. But we can hear the new national anthem with your help. Land of what and what? Eric.
Love and laughter. Land of love and laughter. Mother of the what?
Leon.
New world.
Mother of the new world. What about the NHS? It's underfunded. I wish I could say we've got plenty of plasters. I think that's a great signal. Let's hear how it sounds.
I'll count you in. 2, 1.
Land of love and laughter, mother of the new world. We've got plenty of plasters, chips, curry and rice, Frisbee village and Dorothy. Come and see us, it's nice.
Fantastic. Thank you for helping us to rebrand Britain. We've written a national anthem, an anthem I certainly am very proud of. Thank you for helping us rebrand Britain today.
Now, this is our new deal boy, Daniel Demetriou. He's still campaigning to get Nicky Campbell elected as Mayor of London. The thing is, Dan, to do that, you need to get celebrity endorsements, OK? Now, Labour have got Eddie Izzard. I think the Tories have got Patty Boulay. Even Slobodan Milosevic has got his supporters. I think he's being backed by Gabby Roslin.
I've got backing.
Well done. Who have you got?
Mr. Blair.
Really? See you after the break.
Hi, I'm Ronald Blair, and I'm here with my good friend Dan Demetriou. And we want Nicky Campbell for Mayor of London. In fact, we want you to ring the bell for Nicky Campbell. Go for it, Nicky.
Hi, I'm famous show jumper Oliver Skeet, and Nicky Campbell's getting my vote for Mayor of London because of all he's done for show jumping.
Welcome back. Now, the race is on to conceive the first baby born after the stroke of midnight on Millennium Eve. Chemists are already reporting a rush on pregnancy testing kits. Why? Because the papers are sure to pay a fortune for the story. So if you want your tiny bundle of joy to be the cutest cash cow on the block, then get shagging now. The race to shag for swag is already causing concern, with the Family Planning Association blasting, "A baby is for life, not just for the millennium." Yeah, but it's a life of pay dirt. So exactly how much of a bouncing bundle of banknotes would the Millennium baby be worth? Well, here to tell us, it's Mr. Publicity himself, Max Clifford. here, sit down. How you, all right?
Very well.
Now, you're the man who promoted octuplet mother Mandy Allwood, the first person who put a price tag on Brooklyn Beckham. How does the Millennium Baby compare to those nice little earners?
Well, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of pounds, potentially, for the Millennium Baby and family.
Is that all?
Yeah, initially, anyway. Are you thinking of going in for it?
Well, I mean, supposing that the child was fathered by a celebrity of my stature.
Yeah.
I've been on telly for the last 4 or 5 weeks, so
yeah,
I'm quite famous.
somebody told me that.
Would that be... Max, I've been sending you the tapes of every episode.
I know, I will watch them, I promise.
Please do. My mother would be very upset if you don't.
Thanks.
Now, if I did father the Millennium Baby, would it be worth more?
Fortunes, yeah. If you were behind it, even more.
You're taking the piss now.
No, that's true. I mean, all the rumours I've heard about you, if you actually managed it, it would be wonderful.
OK, we'll move on quickly. Now, is there room for more than one Millennium Baby? Supposing there are thousands of babies born at exactly the same time.
For the family that wants to clean up and make a fortune, it's the first one. The first one that's born naturally. But of course, that again is going to be problems, because if there's going to be something like 25% extra in terms of numbers, then there's only so many nurses, there's only so much equipment. Could be absolute chaos, couldn't it?
It could be an absolute nightmare.
Women screaming all over the place and no one to look after them.
That's what I had that the other day when I was walking down Oxford Street. Supposing someone had a bit of, you know, nookie, how's your father, over the bins around the back of a nightclub with the celibate Anne Widdecombe, what would you advise them to do?
Keep quiet about it, because people will probably question your eyesight, your judgment, and everything else.
It would be a terrible situation.
It wouldn't be the kind of thing you want to run up to.
Would it be a very, very special story if the Millennium birth was in fact twins? Would that make it a doubly important story?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's bigger and even better.
Now, I know you're not keen on representing the baby.
No.
If it was twins and it looked like this, would you want them?
No, definitely not. No, I think that's got a very limited run, that one.
Yeah, I think it has. Ladies and gentlemen, you're absolutely right. Max Clifford. Thanks a lot, Max. Now, if your dog likes to play with itself, it either can't stop its tiny little pink dick, or it's got a clone sibling. A report out this week reveals that for £5 you can now clone your dog, or indeed any other pet. American scientists, not having anything to do now that AIDS has been cured and Ernie Wise is on the mend, have spent the last 2 years cloning Missy the mongrel. Here's Missy. And last year they came very close to cloning her. Daisy, you're an animal lover. What are the benefits of cloning your pets?
Well, who here hasn't wanted to throw a stick off a cliff, shout fetch and see if Fido follows? Well, now you can do it. And if it ends in death, just defrost another Fido and kids won't even know.
Thanks, Daisy. Now, I should stress that no animals were hurt during the making of that item. But if you would like to complain, then please write your grievances on the back of a Labrador and pop it in the post. Time now to go back to Mackenzie, who's currently orbiting the Earth in the Mir space station. Mackenzie, can you hear me?
I can, Ian, yes.
Mackenzie, if you're in space, how come there's no delay when we're speaking?
There is.
Right, I see. Now, Mackenzie, there was a story I read earlier about a US consortium who want to turn old space shuttle fuel pods into orbiting hotels. What is there out there for space tourists to do in space?
There's loads of stuff, Ian. They can float. Loads of stuff.
Mackenzie, I'm sorry, I don't believe you're in space.
I am. Beep. Over. See?
Fair enough, I'll buy that. Now, Mackenzie, you're probably about to crash into the moon. What do you think you'll find there?
The moon is certainly a planet of contrast, with a nightlife scene that surprises many visitors.
Mackenzie Crook, thank you very much.
Some of the most powerful documentaries in recent years have featured the harrowing personal testimonies of hostages in Beirut forced to sit in darkened rooms, starved of food and drink, and watching Terry Waite having a dump once a day. But not every documentary maker can get hold of the genuine article, so watch out now as our fake documentary maker, Paul Garner, literally takes no prisoners.
With anti-Western feelings running high in the Middle East, British travellers and expatriates face the constant threat of kidnap. I've come here to Birmingham to speak to those people with direct experience of the hostage issue.
We've got to get a report done for
tonight and we've got to get it back to London. I haven't really got time to go and find the people, you know, who've genuinely been kidnapped. So what I was hoping you'd do, if you don't mind, I'll tell you exactly what to say, is make out you were this guy, this kidnapper bloke. Yeah, I'll just tell you what to say, just a couple of things.
But say, if you look at it anyway, it won't look like anyway.
I know, but I don't think people will really know that, you know.
My name is ex-hostage Terry White, and I am the Archbishop of Canterbury's envoy.
Being held hostage for such a long time as you were yourself must have caused some side effects, I would have thought.
I have been incarcerated for so long, I have got a bit of a stutter.
You've got what?
Stutter.
Can you just stutter some more?
Stutter.
Your boyfriend's being held hostage at the moment and you're very worried about him. It's that sort of
I
thing.
don't think I could say that because it's like telling a lie, isn't it?
So, madam, can you tell us about your boyfriend?
Yes, he's being held hostage in Baghdad and I'm very worried about him.
So what exactly have you got here?
Well, actually, this was sent by the kidnappers.
And I gather there's something inside. You want to just show us what they're in?
Something inside. Do you want me to show you?
Yes, please.
It's his spleen.
That's what?
It's his spleen.
His spleen. And I gather there's a note. You can drop that. I gather there's a note they sent to you. What does this say?
Okay, lovely girl. So here's his spleen. Tell your government that if our political prisoners are not released soon, we'll cut off his bloody pig bum hole.
That must have alarmed you when you received that.
Yes, it did actually.
I've got a disguise you can wear so people won't know who you are. Is that all right?
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
And exactly who are you, sir?
Arabic kidnapper.
And what's that on your face?
It is blood. I have just come back from torturing a hostage.
If now you can really detest America, you know, like when you say America, you go, oh, bloody Americans, and really have a rant about America.
The Americans must be defeated
Really,
at all costs.
really angry
They
now.
are imperialist pigs.
And now-
We will defeat them. We will defeat them in the end.
Yeah, that's very good, yeah. Okay. We just need some library shots of, you know, typical kidnapper, Muslim-type kidnapper celebrating, you know, another kidnap. Bit more, go around the square a circle a bit. This is Paul Garner in Birmingham.
Well, that's all we've got time for. But before we go, Bill Gates, the world's richest man, has just got even richer. The Telegraph's got a diagram, a little bit small, so we've blown it up for you. Here it is. Now, if Gates took all his money in dollar bills and hid them under his mattress, his bed would be 16 miles up in the sky, which, when you think about it, is the most stupid thing I've ever heard. He'd have to parachute into work, the silly sod.
Bill Gates is the first $100 billion man. He's worth as much as Hong Kong. Or in simpler terms, he could afford nearly 17,000 $6 million men. A formidable army, I'm sure you'll agree. Now let's hope he uses it for good, never evil. Good night.
Good night.
Next tonight, Richard's fingers wander over another woman's wattle and with her snaps. Could this be the end of a beautiful friendship? Stay with us for Ally McBeal.